There's a fireworks show tonight. Or at least tomorrow night.
Yeah, they'll probably do it Saturday night.
There's a bunch of good bands that are playing.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I seen that on the paper. It's like,
Come on, vent.
okay, you ready to go up or what?
That's upside down too. What's going on?
What do you try to blame it on me? You're the one that's not slowing down.
What's the problem here? Thing was upside down?
Yeah,
He always blames you?
yeah.
Upside down,
Say it.
backwards.
He always blames me
For what?
for when things
He's
go
in charge
wrong.
of packing it.
When things go wrong, it's my fault.
I told him I needed 10 hours to set up. 10, not 3. That's why we usually come on Thursday. It's Friday. I like to have a whole extra day to do this. Then we gotta be out of here by 8. Let's see it happening.
The car's what?
3 miles away. One of the bikes is broke. We've got one bike now.
What happened to the other one?
Screws missing, seat doesn't stay up. Handlebar's loose.
I thought we fixed that seat.
The seat don't move, but the handlebar does. You go over a curb and you're gonna have a handlebar in your hand. No, that's about it.
Besides,
So the procedure usually takes 10 hours to do this?
20 this shit.
it shouldn't take that long, but it does.
It's just the way we gotta do it. I can't get the truck and trailer with all the stuff in. We gotta do it. All the truck, all the art. And they want you out of here, so there's gonna be shit all over the ground. And then we gotta get that out later. That's like 3 miles of the parking.
We got all this room back here.
Huh?
We got all this room back here. This is the front.
Might as well park the truck back here and cover it up with the tarp. Drive in.
Second hole, right?
Thinking was to get the big piece up. Tempting to set up for the Gasparilla Arts Festival, but we're several hours behind. At least I feel as though we are. So, 300 artists, a lot of prize money. Some of the best artists you'll see for sure, of all different wood, metal, painting, sculpture, mixed media. And of course there's some people that aren't here too, like Michael Nemnick. Not sure what happened to that. But have you checked the weather today? Or this weekend? It's supposed to be good, huh?
Hey, talk to me.
This is the fun part, moving this 400-pound piece. Watch. nobody gets hurt, because we might. It's heavy. So we're bringing over the toolbox, slide it out on top, and hopefully it doesn't sink in this grass to the wall and lift.
So what are we doing here, Dave?
We gotta get this big piece out of here, and it's a nightmare. It's heavy, it's big, it's awkward.
How much does the painting weigh?
Probably pushing 200 pounds. But you got a guy that can only lift 40, and I'm 60, so we need an extra 100 somewhere.
We all need me to help.
We just need to hold this car.
Okay, I can do that.
Move my tripod out of the way.
Where do we have
I
it
say we do
straight
it
in?
straight, and then there you go.
Over this way.
Watch all your fingers and toes, because you will lose them.
Oh, that's cool as shit.
Fingers. Dude, I'm crunched.
Just got to put in the other piece. The pilot.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, we got problems. Looking for the other part of the piece.
Gosh, but it's there.
What are we missing now?
That. The most important piece of the whole thing.
I like it already. You ever done any shows in St. Augustine? Seems like this
I have not.
type of thing would go well there.
Yeah, and I haven't. I need
Should,
to.
because St. Augustine is very artsy.
So what was going on here, Augie?
Oh, Dave misplaced the most important piece that I found it. Put out his fire.
He's getting nervous?
Yeah, he was ready to go back home to Indian Atlantic to get it.
Well, we got to stand it up and then before we even think about moving this thing.
It's a big, strong-looking guy up there.
Where do you want it?
Let's work it back.
I'm good.
Does that look about level?
Or square.
Square, I mean. A little bit to that way, maybe.
I
On the
can't
wall.
tell.
Is it going to be centered?
Put it up, we'll see.
All right.
Ready?
Yep.
That looks pretty good.
Whoa.
Whoa, yeah.
That's not very good.
No, we just got to come forward to the wall. The wall kicked out from us. Get that cart out of the way. Now pull that middle forward. More.
More?
That's good. We got to get those braces on the back.
You better make
It's
sure
flat.
it does.
It's pretty flat, but get those cords on the back. Now, once we get this straight, keep it rolling because I got a good thing I'm going to show you. Can you see the knee pads down there? Get ready. I'll show you the little. Oh, it's not on. Blow it. Now.
I bet you'd like to know where I've hidden the treasure. Come closer and I'll tell you. It's in here!
Do it again.
Okay.
Just a
Little
second.
touch up. TNA, which you got to do when the neighbors aren't around because everybody's dying and you can't even breathe and stuff, and I don't even have my mask with me. Level, nice and level.
Moderate Dave, when you're doing
This is not staying. Now we're gonna. Can't break on our replacement.
I don't care how many F words you use, because I'll bleep it out, but your mother will be watching the show.
It's on there. You know. Way too much cord here. Somebody must have a remote. Somebody must have a remote around here. Somebody has a remote key, a key sensor for their car, and they hit it, it'll set this off just like this. Augie might have one in his pocket. He's just fucking with me.
What?
Alright, I gotta hang this bitch up.
How's it looking, Augie?
Looking not too bad.
I need more than 4-word answers to my
Oh.
questions.
Hey, come on, what's that?
Knucklehead.
You want jokes? Give me a couple more drinks.
Next
I
show's
got
Winter
jokes.
Park. That's another big show, prize money wise. Oh, jeez.
Coming down too. So that probably needs to come down another 1 or 2. What?
Hopefully that other new one.
Is that it up here? Or the one that's up in the front seat? We got one in the front seat too.
No, that one was the.
The new one.
Huh?
That's the new one in the front seat, right?
No, yeah, I just pulled it out. It's already out. Yeah, this is it. time. Otherwise, it gets covered with dust and dirt, sawdust somehow, some way. No matter how much it took them to keep the shit out. This is another new piece too, by the way. These are really cool piece.
What do you call it?
This one's called the Cosmic Trigger. I already see some touch up though. Might as well do it right here. You gotta shake it up. You gotta shake it up.
Flip instead of,
Huh?
you're gonna have to say flip instead of fracking.
See where the plastic rubs on it? Gives it a little shine. You know the reference to the hot dog here, don't you? I only had 7 of them. See something. See these planes on this thing? They're like from the 70s. Pretty cool. Oh shit, there's no hangers there. This is usually when he drops one on my head.
Okay, where do you want this?
Now
Farther?
slide it to the right, yeah, as far down as you can. Yeah, because that's more really where it needs to be. I mean, I can.
What? It's gotta come down.
It's an old chair handle. It's an old chair, arm of a chair. I don't know where I got it, but I had to have it. Actually, I was going to give it to that guy, the artist, Greg Warren, who's just unreal. He uses all that kind of stuff. Mixed media is in my category. I don't know if he's going to be at the show. I didn't see his name. But he would have loved that little piece. And then I just decided to use it. But man, this thing's got great composition. And these planes I found, I don't know who dropped it. Oh, the guy who gave me these died a week later. Mark. And I had to take all the paint off for me to paint them again, but they turned out primo. You ready?
Oh, no, I need this. I'm gonna fix that.
I just want to get this up the wall. These are all little cockbaggers for some reason.
Maybe I could turn it. But it ain't
Wagging just like mine.
gonna-
Yeah.
Put whatever beer this is over here.
What do you think
Well,
I'm gonna
there
move
you
them
go.
tomorrow?
Just leave out
Yeah.
the F words, right?
That's
Why?
what I'm trying to figure out. Because you do shit like that. Are
If
we gonna
I
put
move them,
back
I'll
there?
move them. You don't have to move them. Don't
So
worry
put 'em
about
back
it.
there behind
Yeah,
this wall.
stack them up. Put them out. Put 'em
Putting out fires. That's all I do. See, Dave starts them and I put them out. That's it. That's all I can say for now. I got work to do.
Stuff,
What-
now
what's-
I
what do you
can't
got
We'll
find
go eat first, then you can come back and chew.
it. I just ate.
No, dinner.
I just ate.
Is that my dinner?
I don't know, but I just ate.
Yeah, my ex-old man owns Tampa tent.
We're gonna be finished here.
Black and charcoal gray. Plus his tits on a Coke machine.
Ready.
Well, Saturday, 3 o'clock, rained all day long. We had about 5 inches of rain here in my booth. Finally, it's washed away into the drain ditch there. And it's like the judging part of the whole show's over. Pretty disappointed about that. Didn't get anything picked to be judged. But there's a couple other heavies. I don't feel so bad because Chris Bruno, Frank, John Whipple, several other guys, big time guys, didn't get picked. Richard Auger, photographer. But as they come by, they'll pick a piece and bring it. You have to bring it down to the building over there where they have a. It gives her a chance to look things over and decide really which one she likes the best and which really deserves the awards out of the items that she's picked. There's only one judge at the show, so you only have one shot. And unfortunately, when they start on one end of the show, theory has it, most people think that by the time they get to the other end, that they're somewhat burned out. They've already picked enough pieces, and in their head, they already think they've got enough pieces, so they don't need to pick anything else. There's a gentleman that has very similar work to mine. It's all gold. He got a small piece picked, so maybe she felt like she got enough things picked that are similar to this work. I don't know if that necessarily makes sense, but it's just the way it goes. You win some, you lose some. Here's Alan, my buddy Alan from Vero Beach. Did you get anything picked, Alan?
Yep. Did you?
Alan's from, no. But Alan's from Vero Beach and mixed media photographer. As a matter of fact, you've probably seen his work. He does the bodyscapes with the naked women with the little people crawling around on the body.
That's weird for weird artists stick
Yeah.
together here.
Yeah, right. Especially if you're from Florida.
Yeah, right.
But
So have you freaked anybody out today with your
yeah, it
remote
worked
control?
well. The remote control worked well, and it worked great on her. But you know, I think there's this guy Steven that has very similar work now in gold. I don't know if you've seen his stuff. She could pick one of his, but you know, Frank Bruno didn't get anything. John Whipple didn't get anything picked. You know, just a bunch of them.
Whatever.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you never know.
It's one juror.
Yeah, I know. That's
Showbiz.
yeah. So anyway, and the rain, the weather was a nightmare.
They should really close it at this point.
I know. Well, you know, the whole top half was all zipped up. I don't know if it was because of
what?
flooding. The whole top half of the show was, they were all zipped up and gone.
Well, I guess when you get to the point where you look at this.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
You're
people
walking around in mud. Where's Barbara?
She has enough sense not to do shows anymore. She just works the galleries.
Oh.
She stopped doing shows.
Oh, that's
I don't
cool.
blame her.
Yeah. Are you gonna do Krasel this year?
No. I didn't get in, but I'm not really sorry.
Just
That wasn't my crowd.
Oh, okay. Are you gonna go west at all, or Bayou, or down anywhere?
I don't do Texas shows for the most part, except if I get into Fort Worth, I'll do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm doing fewer shows. I make more money doing fewer shows.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I mean, most of the expenses just driving around, cab, this,
Not
that.
worth it.
You know?
Too many of them are like urban carnivals.
Yeah. Yeah, and unfortunately, those urban carnival shows like Artscape and Arts Beats and Eats, if you have a small item, a small under $100 priced item, you can,
Yeah.
I know these guys would kill it. I mean, I
Arts
was
Beats and
running
Eats
back
is a
and
nice
forth.
show.
I was running back and forth to my trailer, printing 5x7 pieces, running out. I had the printer set up right in the trailer, man. I was running back
Wow.
and forth, banging them out, running back and putting them in these little frames.
I should get back just in case somebody happens to wander back.
All right. Over here, you want to go talk to Frank?
How are you?
Good. I see you got the place up.
Got the place up before it rained.
Yeah. How you liking this rain?
Not. The rain is just too much. Nobody wants to be out in the rain like us. Feet wet. Puddles everywhere. So we're just here going with the flow of water.
The river flow. The river goes. Woke up this morning. We're here at the Tampa Gasparilla Arts Festival 2015. Woke up to the rain. Didn't bring enough rain gear down to the booth. We got it opened up. We waited all day long in the rain waiting for the judge. There's huge money in this show. There's $74,500 in prize money, including a $15,000 Best of Show award. And I thought I had a pretty good shot at it. I thought it was an overall booth display pick. But you win some, you lose some. I didn't get any picks, so maybe next time.
Think of this art right here.
I think it's amazing. It looks nice. I don't know how you could even make this.
Well, it's just, it's all found objects. It's toys that the kids are throwing away every week, and then I just individually paint everything and texture them, and then I assemble them into these crazy pieces.
It's amazing.
Old phones, old toys.
Yeah, the M&Ms.
Yeah.
This one is really nice.
Remote control.
This is really nice. So what's the material that you use?
Well, there's wood, there's barnacles, there's plastic, there's metal, but because everything's painted individually with the same paint, so it looks very even. You can't tell if it's one thing or another. You can't tell if it's wood, or plastic, or metal.
Hello.
But in actuality, it's all the different things.
Different things?
And then I just
It's raining. I'm trying to shoot
plastic,
something right now. Is everything
wood,
okay?
barnacles, miniature barnacles. All this stuff. All the shape, all the technique. It adds 3 times the dimension.
Well, sometimes that's what wins and what doesn't win. And the first time we went to Winter Park, which was about 5 or 6 years ago, Best in Show.
Oh, you should see Testing Show last year. Did you see that?
Yes, what was I was.
The lions, it looked like painted lions. It was like,
Okay.
and you know what, my friend approached the
It all
judge.
depends on the judges.
Approached the judge. I wanted to give her inspiration.
And a $7,500 prize.
No,
15.
How are you enjoying the show so far?
I'm having a great time. Thank you.
Oh, the guy just throwing toys.
Oh, there's
The person in hand.
Well, this gospel.
The big open thing with the shops behind it, there's a big boat sitting there, a big orange boat. That was built by my great-grandfather.
Wow.
My grandfather was a deckhand on the sponge boat. My great-grandfather built half of the fleet.
Wow. Yeah, people keep telling me, you want to go.
We were just up there.
Yeah, he was saying, my father told me when they finished building the boat, they were 30, 50 yards away from the water, so they'd go gather up all the Greek men from the coffee shops, and they'd all get around the boat, and they'd use the logs to roll it, and they'd roll it off and down into the
that's
water.
great.
That's how they launched the boat. That's the point.
There was rumbling about who got picked and who didn't, and why not.
What were you going to do with the money that you won?
Pay
15
for all the
grand.
shows we got coming up.
Pay for gas. Maybe get an awning for the roof
Right.
so that when it rains,
Yeah.
get soaking wet. Stuff like that.
Yeah, it's just brutal because you got to pay for all the shows in advance. And some of them are 6 months away.
Yeah.
But you have to pay. If you get in, you got to pay, or you get the worst spot of the century.
And we
It's
have
just a
some
nightmare.
kind of responsibility.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's
We
pretty
don't want to
brutal.
relive that.
What's
As
the
soon
next
as you
one you're
get-
going to be going to?
I'm going to Bayou. Winter Park and then Bayou. Winter Park, hopefully, it's usually pretty good.
Yeah.
Always have pretty decent. You guys won something there last year, didn't you?
We didn't go last year. We haven't gone for like 3 years. We didn't apply. I think it was tough.
You probably do pretty well. show there. Winter Park's usually pretty good. If the weather's good, Winter Park can be great.
Yeah,
And there's good prize money there. This show, Winter Park, and main sale St. Pete,
we
which
can't get into that.
they live in St. Pete.
For the
they can't
past
get
5
in.
years, we've applied. We've gotten in once.
There's
So this is it. We're not applying.
$62,000 in prize money there. It's not as big as this, but it's pretty big.
It helps.
It's $10,000 Vista show.
Yeah, it helps.
How much is it to get typically to get into a big contest
I
like
don't
that?
know, at least an average of 470. I'd say an average of about 475. Some of the better shows, 800, 1200,
Yeah.
Cherokee, 850, 1200, Bellevue, Washington. I mean, I'm gonna drive out there. I'm gonna try it.
Don't you get like any kind of an exemption if you win at one show? Doesn't that get you into
Well,
other
you
shows?
automatically can get in next year, but you still got to pay.
Can you get into other shows by winning at a show?
No, never happens. Well, but just by coincidence, Main Sale wants you to put a list of all the shows you
Oh,
won
I
and all
know.
the things that you won and award money.
Yeah.
And
As a matter of fact, they have like the hardest application. That's
No,
another
I know.
reason why.
Yeah.
That's another reason why we're like, fuck it, I'm not playing Main Sale anymore because it takes like an hour
yeah,
to play that show.
they want a list of all the stuff you won,
Yeah.
all the commissions you've done,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then you go through this whole nightmare,
And then you don't even
don't get in.
Like,
And it's like, how are you supposed to get in the show? And then you go there, and it's just like, what? Where do these people come from? Because the work that is not worthy of.
Personally, what's the most money you've won at a show?
Well, we won Best in Show at Mardi Gras last year. That's it.
Where's
It was
the
a cash
location of that?
prize. It was Jupiter.
Jupiter.
And then we had really good sales at that show too. So
Yeah.
We're talking money gold here. What's the most cash you've won?
That,
What's
that's
the prize
the cash award at Mardi Gras is $3,000.
Yeah.
Which isn't bad.
How about you, Dave?
3,000 was the highest I won in that Melbourne
Yeah.
Art Show last year.
Right on.
Best of show. But man, I want 15.
Exactly. This is 5
10,
times
15.
that.
We're looking for 15.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about just starting your own show?
Yeah, it'd just be brutal, man. The logistics and all the stuff.
I
and you
thought
gotta
of
find-
starting like an artist advocacy group. You'd be like,
Yeah. What about this Artagon thing in Orlando? Did you think about that? It's a big warehouse.
You girls are enjoying the show
and,
today?
It's a big warehouse.
What's your favorite thing so far they've
They
seen?
just have little spaces like this for all the artists.
Well, you gonna come back and let me know?
People.
sure,
I'm gonna look into it.
Check it out.
If you could have.
Make sure you wash your, dry your feet off when you come in.
Dry my feet off?
It's all mud.
I saw an empty spot.
Come here, come on in, walk in.
Yeah, I would love to have a piece of gold. It used to be in the running.
Yeah, exactly.
See, I don't think you're gonna hurt anything. So could you do something like this right here? Could you spend the time to figure that out?
I don't know. No, I'm detail oriented, but my dad's electrical.
I don't know what you need to do to learn how to do that. A lot of time, maybe.
A lot of care, yeah.
Yeah.
How long have you been building these types of machines?
I didn't build it. I cannot lie. It was not mine.
Boys magazine.
What brings people out in a driving rainstorm to go see art?
Why?
You must really like art.
You looked at the art in different way.
Have you done this yet? The blue ball. Mira los muñecos que te gustan, que los están allá arriba.
Check this out. This is my cover piece here.
I want to see that one that she told me.
Amazing. Our friend sent us here and she's an artist. This river here, I think it's pretty high ground, so it's okay. We live over on Davis Island and we've made it up to our house.
I know where that is.
Mm-hmm. And our backyard is flooded about 6 inches.
Boat over to it, right?
Pardon? No, you can just take over the bridge. It's like Tampa General, and then to the left is Tampa General, and then to the right is Davis Island. So it's just like you go over the bridge to
Is
Davis
that how
Island.
new is the bridge? Has the bridge always been there?
Yeah. It was built in the 20s.
Oh.
So you just like go down like where University of Tampa is, and you just go a little south off of Bay Shore there. Yeah. So, but right now my backyard has about 6 inches of water in it.
Yeah.
I mean. You gotta go. It's so spectacular. You have to go now. We just came and brought our hot cocoa. And it's like, no, we want to get it tomorrow. We have to see this. It's so unique. And I think she was one of the ones that picked because they interviewed her. She was
These people to come out in a rainstorm to see art.
You know, right there before you're going down. They go down.
Art lovers?
Crazy art
You're
lovers.
going
huh?
around that corner.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm going right there to the boundary.
Crazy, but we're having a good time.
Having a good time.
Well, that's why they like
Cool.
that, because I mean they got all the cameras and shit at the drawbridge, so they know who's coming in by, you know.
So you never done the show? You never did the book?
Vassalon.
Yep, should I put this in? Look official.
With James Vassalon, board of director,
President.
president. The Gasparilla Art Show.
Yep.
Can you tell us about it?
Yeah, we have about 235 artists brought into the park over the weekend. Typically we have over 100,000 attendees. Our prizes total up to $75,000. So 38 artists.
First place is?
First place is the Raymond James Vesta Show at $15,000.
How does somebody get into this contest? What are the?
We're a selection. We are a juror art festival, so they must apply to be accepted, and then there's a selection process, and they get in, and they get an invitation. We receive over 1,000 artists applying a year for, competing for the 235 spots.
Well, the ring has dampened many of the spirits here, but the show's going on, correct?
That's right. It's an outdoor festival.
It's motion.
Come closer and I'll tell you.
Oh, it's
It's in there.
Hey, I think that turns it on. Someone else.
Don't touch. Touch it, she own it.
Don't touch it.
My name is Ryan.
My first political piece. It's called Insanity Parties. He's wearing a straitjacket. The restraints have been chewed loose at the wrist. The lid is a screwball wearing a three-cornered hat, and it's got a loose screw. This one, it's got the water theme, kind of a flying saucer look. I stuck a little alien up on the top. I named the piece H2FO. They're torches for the yard. I call them headlights. It's designed to go on a copper pole or a little stand. The little earring is the snuffer that goes on the top. This is a character named Darwin and a pirate named Arr. So the ape and the pirate are my top sellers. So I put them together and I made a monkey pirate and I named him Pooh Beard. But this isn't my favorite name. My favorite name is right here. He's a horned clown named Beelzebubbles.
Did you show him that piece?
This one, no, I didn't. This is my newest and favorite piece. It's called Legality. It's a functional teapot. That's the lid. It pours from right here. It's blindfolded Lady Justice. On this side of the scale we have a $. On this side it's filled with life-affirming symbols. But she's got her middle finger on the scale as she peeks out from underneath the blindfold, and just to add to the symbolism, she's on her knees. This is the synopsis of our legal system.
Oh, it's a lovely little mud bath we got going on. Yeah. This is horrible. You guys were in underwater.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it was dry all the way to here. It wasn't really too bad compared to the mud. I mean, at least you were... I thought you guys got flooded out up there.
We're fine compared to
'cause
y'all.
somebody said
We're
they
on
were all
this-
shut
We're
down
on
up there.
cement, so we're fine.
Huh.
I didn't realize how
Did
bad.
you get anything picked?
No, I did not.
No. Yeah, well, either I...
Are you disappointed?
Always.
Are you
You
gonna
won
be at
Best
Winter
of
Park?
Show at Images.
No.
I didn't make it to
No.
Images.
No.
You're not Winter Park?
No, you know what? I can't sell prints there, and that's really
Yeah.
a hard gig for, you know.
Yeah, because you
So-
have to sell an original and make it worth your
Yeah,
while.
well, yeah. And it's
I mean,
3
they busted-
days of, if it's slow, it's just,
Well, they busted
makes
me
a
last
long
year
day.
selling prints. And they're like, "What are you doing?" I said, "Selling prints." I said,
Yeah.
"You can't sell prints."
yeah.
But yeah, no.
We're going to give it a rest for a while and see how.
No.
The second favorite thing of a pirate's to keep on his shoulders is his parrot. The first in his head.
Definitely the troll dolls. Piglet. White. Spider-Man. Homer Simpson.
Oh, sorry.
Watch this one, Tracy.
What do you see over here, you know?
Let's see. Humpty Dumpty, Peter Pan.
See, yep, there's Captain Hook.
Oh,
that's awesome.
That's great.
Jafar.
Where's Jafar?
Up there.
Oh, yeah.
Iago.
There's a
Mickey,
Goofy
Goofy.
in the back.
Uh-huh.
That is super cool.
That is.
I love it.
That's Alvin.
Yep, Alvin and Chipmunks
Story.
was Toy Story.
I absolutely love this.
Snoopy.
The cool thing is just,
Thursday.
well, this is probably...
They only recognize Pluto, I'm so old.
Oh, recognize him. I see him.
Who?
Pluto.
Yeah. Where?
How
Pluto.
about this one
Oh,
over here?
yeah, that is Goofy.
Of course, you know
That's
this one, you got Buzz
Frankenweenie.
Lightyear.
Frankenweenie, yep.
I don't know that one.
Tim Burton.
These are awesome.
Got Powerpuff Girls over here. I remember those.
Absolutely love it.
Yeah.
You look like you're a movie star.
Oh, definitely not. Far from it, but thank you.
Okay, so today's Sunday. It looks like the weather's going to hold out at least till maybe 5 o'clock. Rained yesterday all day. It's muddy. You can see it. People won't even walk in this mud. We lucked out. We were on the pavement. We really ended up with a nice spot. I brought out all these little pieces that are $58 and $60 items today. I normally do not take this stuff out for judging purposes because the judges will run away. But this is an opportunity for people to buy some original art for $60. So we'll switch it out on the last day, which is today. And you know, you try to recoup some of your money that it costs to get to this thing. I think it was about $450 for the booth, a couple $200 for food and stuff to get over here. So it'd be nice to get rid of some of these things. We wore a big piece, and no awards last night, so we'll just see how it goes. Hopefully we can sell 5 or 6 of these things, at least get your money back for today. So anyway, next week, Winter Park, another great show. $65,000, $64,500 prize money, $10,000 best of show. Hopefully we'll do a little better there, and the weather will hold up better too. Usually, only one time I think we got rained out there. But once again, hopefully we can get rid of some of these smaller pieces today and then cover the expenses for the food costs and whatnot. That'll make an easier trip from Winter Park next week.
Well, I thought it was a great piece, but when I asked the judge, the third judge, I went,
Good.
This is Marilyn Monroe. Yes.
Got it on. Got it on.
Well, you haven't seen that one a lot. What are you asking for?
We're standing here, don't move, right?
80? Take 70?
All right.
I like that a lot. What are you asking for that?
I usually get 80.
Will you take 70 for it?
Yeah, sure. Sure this is the one? This is pretty good.
Let me get one, and then I'll see if we can get something. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
Now at least we got money for tacos today. Tacos and beers. Tacos and beers. We're a third of the way home now with gas money. If you don't have any axles or tire blowouts, we'll be fine.
We're going to sell a lot today. Having breakfast right now. It's still morning, right?
They're all very different.
Oh yeah, I mean there's no two.
What have you seen so far you like here at the show?
Right now I'm looking over at the Tiffany art piece and the Marilyn Monroe one.
Like that?
Yeah, they're pretty unique. I love things like that. All right. Excuse me. He doesn't have to do it. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hey, sir.
All right, go Brenda.
Hi, you want me to just
Introduce
answer a couple?
yourself? Yeah,
okay, I'm Brenda Fazzini Wax, and I'm on the board of directors for the Gasparilla Festival of Arts. And it's the 45th year for the festival here in the Tampa Bay area, and it's an awesome event. You can see today is booming with people. Yesterday was a little rained out, so we're expecting double the amount of people that we typically get on a day like today, and that's usually about 100,000 people or more. So it's going to be a fun day. One of the major things that attract the artists to come to this festival is the $75,000 in awards money. So that's a really exciting part of this event.
So you must have one of these. This is a square card reader. If you open one of these, you can't take money. Anyway, that was a nice couple. They want 3 or 4 pieces, but I did mention I had plenty others in the trailer, which I can't get to. They're from Orlando. The good news is they're from Orlando. So in 2 weeks from now, I'll see them at Winter Park. They want at least 2 or 3 more for their boys. So that's another $70. So 8 more, and we're free and clear for this show.
Talking to you.
To Robert, he won an award last night. It'll be interesting to see what his thoughts about it are. So, this piece.
That's the piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, I showed the judge my best piece, but she said, that's beautiful, but I go for the big one.
Yeah. Well, that's nice. What did you win for this?
$1,300 for Merit Award.
Nice. So there's all your expenses. Plus
Yeah, a little better. I did like 100 in sales today, and then my expenses run about $650.
Yeah.
So with that, double my money.
And then you spent the night at home, so you just
I drove back and forth. The expenses I was including gas driving back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't spend a lot of money to eat when you eat at home.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's musculara teapot. I thought it'd be cool to have a muscle-bound guy with a dumbbell for a head.
Yeah.
Some women's perfect date.
Yeah, there you go. All right, very cool.
So you're gonna try to sell us? Often I'm asked by young artists, do you have any advice for us upcoming artists? And I say, yeah, get a day job.
Yeah. Start there. As you can smell, we're now at the food court. There's 20, 30 different booths, trailers. But we're making our way up here to talk to Richard Auger, one of the photographers that normally would win these shows. Normally is an award winner at the show, so he's probably not happy today. But we're going to go find out and talk to him right now. Anyway, so I'm here with Richard Auger, very, very well-known photographer that we see at all the shows through the country. We go to most, as many as we can get in, good ones anyway. And normally Richard's an award winner. Did you win anything at this show?
No, not this year.
Yeah, she wasn't keen on my work, but I noticed that you brought all these panoramic color pieces out instead of your black and white. Is there a reason for that?
It's just kind of you know, more sellable impulse item.
Yeah.
You know, people walking by captures their attention. I see people taking selfies on them, and I'll just you know, have to work so hard to sell the black and white. So people got to see for 5 shows, but people walk right up and say, "I'll take it." So
have you done well with these tapes?
Yeah, I saw a few of them already.
It's such a shame. Now, do you let them walk with them, or do you know them and then bring them to
I just let people walk with it. I just put them in a giant bag, and they just walk away and throw them in their car.
Yeah.
Just to go to that thing again. Today we sold, I didn't win an award today or this weekend, but you know, I sold a bunch of the big color canvas pieces, and people are really interested in the black and white, but hopefully I'll sell some of those later today. We had pretty crummy weather yesterday, and but I got Winter Park coming up next. That's one of my best shows of the year, so hopefully I'll kind of make it back for what didn't happen this weekend. So usually it'll fit in almost any car. You just put the back seat down and slide it through.
It's just not really ready right.
Right. Well, I mean, I'm always traveling, so I mean, the canvases, like I said, I kind of sell them more or less as like an impulse purchase because they're just, I put them at the lowest. It's well, it's for this size, you know. It's the lowest price I could possibly do it at. Yeah, I gotcha. Well, I mean, I'm always traveling, so that's what there's. I can't do pickups
I
on
can
these.
find out where you are. And then,
Yeah, let me give you a card.
I did not win any awards yesterday. Obviously, I think every artist kind of bombed just because of the weather. But that's the way it goes.
It looks like it's going to be pretty good today, at least until 5 or so. What do you got next, Winter Park?
I'm driving out all the way out to Scottsdale, so that's going to be between driving out to Scottsdale with my fiance. She's an artist as well, and we're turning around. We got 4 days to get back to Winter Park, Florida. So.
Yeah, I like that.
You got to go to the good shows.
Road Warriors.
That's where the good shows are.
Yeah. Well, you didn't win an award last year.
No, I did not win an award here last year. I won at Mainsail. I won at Hardy Draw. So those are the Florida shows. Yeah, covered costs. Everything now is profit. And it's nice having Kate here with me because with 2 artists, she's already costing. But having 2 artists here, you're able to make up your expenses.
Yeah, I no awards for me either.
Kate won an award yesterday.
All right, so anyway, well, I guess I'll see you in Winter Park.
All right, man.
In Arizona.
Sounds good, bro.
Hopefully I'll make money there and win some awards too.
All right, man. Take it easy. My art, when I have to classify it, I'd say it's photo surrealism. It's all photo based. As far as how the process is of putting it together, it's a digital collage essentially, all done in Photoshop. And once I'm done, I make limited edition prints in different sizes, different prices, and that's I guess that's the process and that's the medium.
Where does your final art range from?
I start with small mats at $20 and I go up to $800 large print, which framed and matted. So 20 to 800.
All right, here we are at the Gasparilla Art Show in Tampa, Florida. I'm Susie Scarborough. This is my art. I won second place in this show, which is really great because I had no sales yesterday. It rained and poured down all day long, which is typical of art shows. You sit around, you know, get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, put your booth up in the morning, you know, stand around all day long when pouring down rain with the rain getting on your work and terrified. And then today, you know, last night I got an award for $7,500. Yeah, that's the thing that keeps us going because we got to get those little chunks of money every now and then to keep going. People think, you know, you sell a piece of art for $6,500, you get $6,500. That's crazy. You got to pay $1,000 to do every show, and it costs a lot of money. You got to drive 12 hours. It's the same work, but we do it because we love to make art.
Cool. Hey, I'm Andrew Norton Weber. My wife is Susie Scarborough. She's the artist here. Just want to tell a little bit about her. She's completely self-taught. She used to be a lawyer, and she gave that up about 20 years ago. She just didn't like the corporate world that she was practicing law in. And when she had her child, during those sleepless first nights of trying to raise a baby, she started teaching herself how to paint, and she never went back. And she just keeps evolving. She works about 12 hours a day, just constantly. That's all we do. We do about 12 to 15 shows a year, up and down the eastern seaboard, New York to Miami, go to Chicago, Texas, Pennsylvania. Probably driven over 500,000 miles in the past 10 years, going up and down the roads of America.
$7,500, woohoo! I won second place at Gasparilla. Yay!
Should have brought my galoshes.
What I'm doing is a reality show about artists that come to these shows.
Oh, really?
And you know, they're trying to make their nut, their expenses and things like that. Apparently, since you've got 2 awards, if you'd like to say, I've been doing this for how many years? How many years have you done this?
40.
40 years, huh?
40 years.
Well, you had a good show.
When I first started doing shows, there were no tents. No one had tents. We set up like this. It was 1974 when I started. So you went out and you put your booth out in the elements. There was no tents, so you can see where I was. I have a lake.
See, the elements yesterday was there, wasn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
Rain and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
So what did you win?
I won a merit award on this piece, and which came with a nice check. So at least so many people here, I'm sure.
How much did you win?
$1,300.
And what about the other ribbon?
That's a purchase award. So they do. Several people will pledge to spend money at the show. So a purchase award. They bought a piece. So.
How much did you spend to come to this show?
Probably, I think we average about $1,200 to be here with the booth, the hotel, and the travel. But I'm down in Florida doing several, so I have another show next weekend. I had one last weekend, so it's working out okay.
Winter Park?
No, I didn't get in Winter Park this year. I'm going to be, where am I going to be that weekend? Oh, in Naples. I've had a great tour here. I've been averaging between $8,000 to $9,000 to $10,000 per show. So I have the work that Floridians love. So that's great. I'm very appreciative.
All right, hi, I'm John Slade, work with my dad. He's Bill Slade. Together we blow glass. I've been doing this for about 15 years with my dad. He's been doing this for a little over 40. So we travel around to all these outdoor art shows, basically trying to make a living. Do a pretty good job at it. Wouldn't stick around for so many years if I didn't. But, you know, with traveling, you got a little bit of expense to take care of. You know, traveling from city to city, the art shows have a booth fee that you have to pay. So we come out here and we enjoy basically traveling around and meeting different people, getting to know different collectors, having fun doing it. But it's enjoyable when you get to find somebody that wants to take your piece home and give it a good loving home and give you some money for it. It's real rewarding in the end.
I've been blowing glass for over 40 years, and it's the most enjoyable thing I've ever done. Standing in front of hot fire and dancing with the fire. I've been working with John, my son, for over 15 years, and he's joined me at the art shows since he was a tiny little tot. We spend about 15 to 20 weekends a year out on the road.
I'm ready. My name is Robert Ross. I paint with oils, landscape, mostly urban-inspired landscapes, as you can see here in the booth. I live in, my studio's in Winter Park, Florida. Yesterday was a monsoon. We didn't have anybody, so far I'm starting out today without any sales, but it's looking very, very positive and promising. I've had a lot of really great contacts with people who may come back, so I'm very optimistic. My work, the smallest my work here is about 11 by 14, and that runs about $500. All the way up to the largest is maybe 3 by 4 feet for $1,600. I paint on canvas with oils. I've been painting seriously for about 6 years, and I love it. I like Gasparilla. I was here last year for the first time, and I love the atmosphere, being under all these tall skyscrapers. It's kind of my place to be because I do like what you see in a city. You know, the shapes and the forms and the alleys and all that good stuff.
Did you make money last year?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I paid the way last year. It was the first time. My experience is that artists have to show up, and sometimes people just watch you for a year, and then they come back and then they start buying. So you have to be out there and get exposure. In the Winter Park area where I am, I have a regular following and regular customers. So you just have to show up and let people know who you are and start talking about you.
Thank you.
You bet.
The back, I don't know if you saw it.